Here we are, live stream. Good morning, everyone. It's so weird to be doing this in my office when I'm just used to filming by myself, but I think there are people out there. So if you're with me, thank you for joining me, and thank you for coming out live. I've never done this before, so I'm a little out of my comfort zone. If you can see me and hear me okay, if you would type yes in the comments, that would be great. I'm still learning how to do this, so I've got to find the comments. If they're even there, let me see. Okay, I'm not seeing anything, but I'm just going to assume that you guys can see me and hear me okay. So if you're new to me here, I'm Tana Marshall. I am a certified holistic health practitioner, certified law of attraction coach, and I do transformational coaching and events for women. I am the creator of the Infinite Women community, and I also do these Feel Good Friday videos every Friday. I've been doing these for 6 years, but I've been on hiatus for a few months, practicing part of what I'm about to teach you. So yeah, you know what? I'm not seeing any comments. I know some of you have got to be there. And since I can't see your comments, I apologize for that. Let's see. Ooh, I just did something and I don't know what I did. What did I do? Ah, can you guys still see me? Where am I? Okay, there I am. I'm trying to see your comments. I can't see them. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to trust that you're there. So today I'm going to talk to you about 5 steps to help you recover from a major life change. So this can be anything from a breakup to a layoff to losing someone that you love, someone passing away. And I think you can apply these steps to just about anything that you might be going through. So here we go. So number 1, just acknowledge what happened and just give yourself a moment to breathe. You might be in shock. You might be in disbelief. It might completely turn your world upside down. So just give yourself a moment when something initially happens to just breathe into it. And this isn't a major example, but I remember when my husband and I were dating, we actually broke up for 3 years because we wanted different things. And I just remember I felt like I couldn't breathe. So I was sighing a lot because I just couldn't get enough breath. It was really stressful and sad. But I also, actually, no, I'm skipping ahead to another thing, so I'm going to hold on that. But I just breathe. So you just want to give yourself time to get used to what has happened, because something new, something major, that's going to be difficult. So give yourself time. So step number 2, this is what I was going to say, self-care. You want to take care of yourself. You've got to practice self-care. During that breakup, I knew immediately what I needed was girlfriends and the spa. And that's what I did. I spent a lot of time with my girlfriends. I went to the spa, pampered myself. I took care of myself. So what do you need? What would make you feel better in the moment? Because this is not a fix to what you're going through. You just want to find something that's going to make you feel a little bit better right now. A good friend of mine just lost her cat. Her cat passed away. And I was like, I think she needs wine and chocolate. Something sad like that. I'm not diminishing it at all, but you never know what is going to comfort you. And she did enjoy the wine and the chocolate. So sometimes that's what you need. Something very simple, something very superficial. You might need something more like you might need to go into therapy. You might need to get all of your family and friends to rally around you and give you emotional support. You might need an escape and just go do something and forget about it. Obviously, you guys all know I love Disneyland. So maybe just getting out of your head and forgetting about it for a little while is the self-care that you need. But self-care is of utmost importance when you have gone through something that's traumatic and a major life change. So, and think about the level of life change too. Pretty much anything that I mentioned is going to completely throw you off track, and you might think, I don't have time to take care of myself. I've got to fix this. I've got to move on. I've got to, whatever action you feel you are supposed to be taking because of that change. Just still give yourself that time and think about what would make you feel better. So number 3, during that time of transition, stay open to guidance, because you never know where it could be coming from. You never know where this change might be leading you. And guidance can come from anywhere. It could be a excuse me, it could be a billboard, it could be a license plate, it could be someone's t-shirt, it could be an overheard conversation, it could be a song on the radio, it could be something that you see on TV or in a movie. If something speaks to you and makes you feel like, oh, yeah, that makes sense, then follow it, pay attention to it, take it to heart, because you never know. This major thing that you're dealing with could be the change that's going to turn your life around and send you in a whole new direction that you never expected, but that's going to be something amazing. So just stay open to that. Okay, so number 4, be okay with where you are, even if that change sucked and it wasn't anything that you wanted, you never would have wished for it. Give yourself time to acclimate to this new life. I know when I got laid off from Capitol Records in 2008, I wasn't expecting it. And I remember the first few days, I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't have a schedule anymore. So I had to figure out a new schedule, and eventually I did. But when it's something bigger, like someone dies, someone in your life dies, that's a whole new thing that you have to figure out. That's a whole new way of life. Obviously, there's probably going to be changes to your daily schedule, depending on who they were in your life. But you will acclimate. You will create a new life and a new pattern and a new way of doing things. So this time is for you to figure that out. And I know I keep going back to it, that the self-care and the time are most important while you're learning to acclimate to all of this. And, after my mom passed away, that was a big thing. I was her full-time caregiver. She'd been my whole life for 10 years. Everything in my life revolved around caring for my mom. So when she was gone, I knew what I wanted to do. I had plans, but I still had to get used to, I'm still not used to the fact that I can go wherever I want and do whatever I want without having to check in or check the baby monitor or check the mobile camera or make sure somebody's here. It's been over a year. I'm still not used to that. So it may take you a really long time, and that's okay. You can take it in baby steps. You'll get used to this new life in baby steps. So, if this whole is making sense, I wanted to see your comments and make sure it's making sense, but I don't see any comments. I'm so sorry. I'm going to figure this out. If I do this again, I will figure out the comments and I will be able to acknowledge that you're there. I'm going to acknowledge that you're there anyway. If you're there, thank you so much. But maybe I can see them later. So still put your comments there. Let me know if this is making sense to you or if it's helping you at all. Okay, so the last step, number 5, trust that this could lead to something even better. If you got laid off, I always tell people there's a better job out there for you. This was the universe giving you the boot so you could go find that better job, or it could find you. Hi, Susie. Hi. Okay, I'm seeing a comment. Woohoo. Thank you. Okay, comments are working. Thank you, Susie. Hi. And if you broke up with somebody better is coming. Trust me. Even if you thought that was the most amazing person in the world, something better is coming. And you know what? One caveat to that, I will say, I use my story to teach law of attraction all the time, because when I first learned, discovered Abraham Hicks and the 17-second process and their whole teaching about law of attraction, I started incorporating it because my husband and I had been friends for a long time. I fell in love with him, and I was doing all the surface stuff, showing up wherever he was and trying to plan dinner parties to make him, come over and try to get something. Nothing was happening. But when I learned these processes and started implementing them, we were together within a month. And then during that break, when we broke up, I was so discouraged by the online dating and letting people set me up and all that kind of thing. So I thought, I'm going to do that same meditation. So I did the same meditation, but I didn't know who the person was. I imagined hugging him and just how I wanted to feel in this relationship with this person. So I did that for about a month, and he came back. So in this case, I did attract somebody better because he was different. I was different too. It wouldn't have worked if we both weren't different. So, hey, oh, hi. I can't remember who that is, but hi, LG, hey, hi. So my husband was different. I thought things were going to be the same. He was like, no, I am here. I'm committed. I'm in it for the long run. So he was a different person. So in essence, I did attract somebody better. So if you have had a breakup and you're like, oh my God, I'll never be the same. There'll never be anybody like them. There will be, and they will be better. You're always trading up. The universe always has something better in store for you. And even with a home, maybe you've lost your home, you've had to move. I don't even want to get into anything as tragic as the fires. A girl from my high school lost her home in the Malibu fires last year. I believe they still haven't found a new permanent home, but I'm going to trust that she and her husband are going to find a home that's even better than what they had before. So please trust that things are going to be even better the next time around. Now, this doesn't really apply if someone has died. That sucks. That's never really going to get better. That's always going to be with you. And you may never get over it. There's a little part of you that's always going to be grieving. And that's something that I'm learning to accept because I've been putting pressure on myself to just be kind of over it and move past it. But as I've had to remind myself, my mom was always grieving her father. She lost her father in 1956. She never got over it. It didn't affect her daily life, but she never got over it. So if someone has passed away, I'm still going to encourage you to trust that there is something better for you on the horizon. And with my situation, all I can say is I have my freedom now to do what I want to do in the world, which is these videos, coaching women, doing the work that I love. I'm going to be creating events for the Infinite Woman community. We have a Maui retreat coming up this year or next year. This is all of the stuff that I want to be doing to make my contribution to the world and do what I feel is my life purpose of serving and spreading love and light and enlightenment and compassion everywhere I go in any way that I can. So that's one good thing here. But yeah, if somebody dies, that's a tough one. You're going to have to give yourself a lot of time. And you never know. There could be something good that shows up from that. And, what's in the back of my head? I have just become addicted to Downton Abbey. Everyone's been talking about it for years. I'm like, what's the big deal? It's boring. But, oh my God, I'm so addicted. And one of the main characters just died, and I was devastated. If you watch it, you probably know what I'm talking about. The car crash. And I was just like, oh my God, his poor wife, oh my God. And of course, I can't even imagine. I don't even want to imagine. But sometimes people have created a whole new life out of the tragedy. There's a little boy, and I wish I could remember his full name, Jesse. Jesse is his name. He was shot in the Sandy Hook school shooting. His mother has taken his message. He wrote on a chalkboard. I wish this didn't just pop into my head, so I had a reference to it if I thought of it and researched it ahead of time. But he wrote on a chalkboard the morning before he went to school that day, love, nurture, and I can't remember the third word, but his mother came home and it was hit so profoundly by that. And then she wrote a book, and she's been supporting other parents who've lost their children there and elsewhere. And so whatever you went through, you could end up being a source of support and inspiration to somebody who's gone through the same thing. A lot of people have turned tragedy into their life's work of fulfilling their purpose and helping many, many, many other people. So that could be the amazing thing that's on the horizon for you. So I just want you to trust that. And I want to give you a few affirmations to use too, because sometimes when you're so consumed with all of this stuff that's going on in your mind, all you can think about is the thing that happened, and it's going on and on over and over and over in your head. So I'm going to give you some of my favorites. These are some from Louise Hay that I love. And forgive me for continually looking at my notes, but I have them right here. So these are ones that I say every day, but they are really powerful if you've been going through something difficult. So out of this situation, only good can come. Things are always working out for my highest good. I trust the process of life and I am safe. All is well. Those are great everyday affirmations, but especially when you are going through a time where you're feeling lost, confused, devastated, these can help you trust that there is something better on the horizon for you. And in the meantime, I also want you to think about doing regular affirmations just to get more positive thoughts going in your mind and kind of implement it and make new habits of new thoughts. My favorite one that I mention all the time is I love and approve of myself. If you just say, I love and approve of myself, even mindlessly over and over and over, you will see shifts in your life. You will start to feel a little bit better. I had an amazing experience with this in 1993. I thought, what will happen if I do that all day, every day? And I did. And I had all these little miracles show up. The noisy, mean neighbor above me was evicted. Girlfriend from work moved in. The guy who sat next to me at work who had anger management issues that I could feel waves of anger coming off of him all the time. And it was so stressful I'd have to get up and leave sometimes. I took a day off once. When I came back, he'd been fired. I started dating a nice guy. I lost 15 pounds. It was just like boom, 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 one little miracle after another. And what would a video be without the kitties? Hi, Lovey. Lovey. I thought maybe they would show up, but I wasn't sure. Come here. Can you jump up here? Come here. I don't think she's going to come up here, but she's welcome too. Okay, well, let's see. I already gave you that one. Okay, you know what? I think those were all the affirmations that I wanted to give you because I think, oh my God. And she's going to jump up right next to the camera so you won't be able to see her. Come on. Come on. Meow. I'm surprised Boo Boo's not in here. He's usually like, hi, I want to be in the video. So whatever you've been through, if something has happened to turn your life upside down, leave a comment so that we can send you some support. And if that is the case for you, I'm sending you love and support. And just know that it is going to get better. Things are going to be okay. And those are my tips. So I hope that helped you if you are going through a major life change. Oh my God, Lovey, come here. Lovey, come here. Maybe I can get her to come up here because I don't want to have my back to you. Lovey, come here. Come here. Cats, come on. Sorry. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know by clicking the thumbs up and sharing with a friend who is maybe going through a difficult time or dealing with a major life change. I would really appreciate it. And just a reminder that I have over 300 videos on my channel. As I said, I've been doing these videos for 6 years. If you are dealing with something, most likely there is a video to help you with whatever issue you are dealing with. And if that is there to help, I mean, it's there to help you. If you find something that does help you, that will make me very happy. So, and I also want to remind you that I do have a free gift available on my website. I'm not sure. I think I will be able to put cards here afterwards. So if I do, I'll probably put it here. I have a gift, How to Manifest Anything You Want, on my website. So I'll put the link here. You can download. That's your free gift there. And I do have some fun stuff coming up. I am actually starting to do interviews. So I'm going to be bringing you people, resources, services that I think are really valuable and interesting and have to do with holistic living, law of attraction, just stuff that I think that you will really enjoy. I want to share that with you. So stay tuned because I'm going to be having all of that stuff coming up in the future going forward. So to make sure you join me, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell to be notified every time I post a new video, and join me every Friday. So, well, we have some more comments. Let me see. Hi, who's here? Okay, let's see. Jill. Hi, Jill. Hi, Jill. And Susie's here again. And Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for the reminder. And thank you to all of you who are just there silently watching. I really appreciate it. And and good timing because my little shading just fell down. And I'm a lot brighter on this side. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. Enjoy your Friday. Have a great weekend. I appreciate your support for my first live stream. And where are we? Here we are. That's it. Have a good, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me. Take care.